The thing about YouTube is that it brings us closer. It makes other people live through other people. And this video is to say thank you so much for all of you who have watched Doreen's story and you have responded in a very positive way. Thank you so very much. In today's video, guys, I want to show you the things that have changed in just a few days after we posted the video. She is beyond grateful. We are beyond grateful. Thank you so much for responding every time we post a video for a good cause. So in today's video, we are going to be working on her toilet. We want to thank our subscriber, Mr. Richards. Thank you so much for making this video possible. You said, here is some money for you to have transport to go and see Dora. And here is some money for her to do some stuff on the house. So we are very, very grateful. And for all of you who are watching and commenting, I am more than grateful. And this video is to say thank you. And also to ask Doreen some questions you guys asked, especially Miss Hanka. You asked me some questions and I want to ask Doreen so she can answer. And then we see all the progress that is happening around her house. My name is Lynn Zabu, by the way. This has got to be the longest introduction ever. But my name is Lynn Zabu and this is Lynn Zab's World. And I share inspiring stories, music, travels, food, anything within my world. So let's get into the video.
Lynn Zabu, hi, oh, 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 oh.
We sit.
Yes. You are so welcome.
Oh, the colors are nice. Oh, that is our seat for today.
Yes.
Okay.
Offer for now.
What? What did you say?
I can offer this. And it is comfortable, by the way.
Okay. So, we have a very... I need to get my bag first. I give you something. I need to get something first. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want to give you something. Guys, so there's a very good gentleman, a good Samaritan called Mr. Richards. First, say thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard.
Hey, say thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richards.
Because
thank you for your kind heart. Yes.
You are saying thank you for your kind heart. You don't even know what he has done yet.
Whatever he did, I appreciate.
So Doreen,
yes,
after we posted the other video, we got a very good gentleman of ours, a very good Samaritan, who gifted us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Ta-da! Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Yeah. That. Ta-da! All that. So people are watching and people love you and people are rooting for you and people are very, very inspired. Don't cry. I see you want to cry. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Okay. Back in action. Back in action. She needed a moment. She needed a moment, and I hope you got the moment.
Yeah.
So, that is not all. That is not all. I have another one. I have another one. Ooh, I have another one. Ooh.
I have another one.
Ta-da! That is also for you. This is also yours. And that is not money from my pocket, guys. This is money from Mr. Richards. Mr. Richards, I hope you've seen what you've done to her. Thank you so much for making a difference in her life. We can't thank you enough. It's okay, mommy. It's all right.
You've just ruined my makeup.
As women, you've just ruined my makeup. It's okay. It's all right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richards. And may God bless you so much. I don't know you, and I know you hardly know me, but thanks for your kind heart. I really appreciate the support. May God bless you. And everyone who is praying for me, thank you so much.
It's okay. Our dining also is very shaky, but one day we shall come here to testify the goodness of God.
It looks like you are the one who has been building.
No, because I've been carrying Romeo. Romeo is her son, so Romeo can mess you up, but that's okay.
It's okay.
So I've delivered your message. Now let's get into the video. Okay. I've posted your video a few days ago. Have you gone through the comments?
Yes, I tried going through some of them.
And what were they saying?
They were good. Most of them were encouraging and appreciating. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you told me there are some questions.
Yeah, because there are some questions. That's why I made sure to make this trip to ask you in person. In the video, you mentioned that you nearly died in Oman, and somebody is interested in getting to know a little bit about the Oman story.
Okay. In Oman,
actually,
in Uganda, we are not allowed to travel to Oman, but we always do it illegally. So I got this idea of traveling with some of my friends, and I paid some little money to help me get to Oman illegally. So we passed through, should I say it?
Just say it.
Yeah, we passed through Kenya, and bad thing was everything was traumatizing from the beginning till I reached there, because there is somewhere we swim to get through Kenya.
You what?
We we were smuggled. Should I say smuggled through Kenya?
Right.
Yes. We entered without permission. So entering there.
Where did you enter without permission? Oman?
Kenya.
Oh, okay.
Because in Uganda, you can't pass the airport when you're going to Oman. You can't. They can't even accept your visa. So even if you're in a company, Oman, they don't allow. Until now, yes. But there are many Ugandans there. And if anyone is watching and is in Oman, I'm sure they know where we passed to get there. Yeah.
Wow.
So we had to swim through a river. You get someone, you pay them money, and they help you swim through the river so that you can enter you can cross the border of Kenya and Uganda. So you cross from Uganda to Kenya through that river.
Yeah.
It is dangerous, but because you want to work, you just keep pushing, however hard it is.
How many were you when they were smuggling you through?
My turn to travel, I was alone, unfortunately, because my visa to Oman, it came on towards Christmas, and Christmas days many people don't travel. So unfortunately, it was only me, so I was alone by myself, moving to Kenya. Then on Christmas Day, it was on Christmas 2017.
Yeah.
That is when I had to. So it was on Christmas Day 2017.
Yeah.
That is when I traveled to Oman. Yeah. And reaching there, everything was new. Everything was shocking. I was so exhausted. I was hungry on the plane. I took long hours without eating. And on reaching there, I could hardly hear anything in Arabic, because from my boss to the person that had bought me as a maid, because we are bought in those countries, so we could not communicate. I knew English. They didn't know any English word. I could not speak Arabic, neither could I understand. So that is where the drama now began.
Who picked you from the airport once you reached Oman?
From the airport, it was my boss. Yes.
Your master now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not my real master. This is now the next to someone,
like
next
the middleman.
Because this was an office lady.
Oh, so it's like the middleman. Because you are smuggled, you have to get to the middle person. There is a Ugandan person who connects you to the other person, then the other person connects you to the boss.
Yes.
Right.
Actually, this is a real business, because right from Uganda, this agent gets money from you, and also gets money from the other agent in Oman or any other country.
Right.
But now I'm speaking my experience of Oman.
Right.
So the office, now that it has bought you, it has to sell you to your new boss.
Oh.
The person you're going to work for.
Wow.
And they don't know this person. They are not even interested to follow up. They just give you, once they get money, it is done. If you die, anything that happens, it's not their concern.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how was it like in the car when they were taking you to the boss now?
I was so scared. I was scared.
I can understand.
Because I didn't know where I was going. I could not communicate, first of all. I couldn't ask anything. I was dressed in a habaya, in a black one, because in Oman you have to veil. You have to be in black so that you can travel to any other place. So I was dressed in a habaya. I sat in the car. I was being driven at a very high speed, a speed that I have never experienced here in Uganda.
Wow.
But maybe that is how they drive in their country. So I went to my first house. First I went to my boss's house.
Right.
I was served food, but the food was so filled with chili, and I failed to eat the first day. I was very hungry, but I failed to eat, and I cried.
Why did you?
I cried because I was served food. It was looking good, but I could not eat it.
Because you don't understand.
Because it was sour and my mouth was all watery. It was burning. So the first day.
And that's on top of you not having had any meal at the airport.
I didn't eat because my flight, they did not book for me
food.
Yes.
Right. So what happened after when you get into the house?
So I worked in two houses. The first house, it was in, I think they call it their village, because that's what my boss told me when she picked me from the office. She drove me to her village, and the houses were just scattered. You could hardly get any neighbor. I could not see any black person like me. They could not speak English. The only person that used to speak English was my boss, and my boss was working like it was in Muscat. That is their capital city, I think. So she only came back on weekends, so I had to wait the whole week to see her on weekend. Then we can communicate the problems we are facing
At home.
At home.
Right. What used to be the problems at home?
The problems at home, I was so discriminated because I was not allowed to be around when they were eating. I was not allowed to touch their food with my bare hands. I had to wear gloves. Even to cut onions, I had to put on gloves. And sometimes also they could refuse, like they didn't want to see me. They had never seen a black person. So it was really difficult for me, and all the time I was crying because I could understand, but I could not even explain to them. They did not want to see me anywhere near them. And also they got for me a house outside, a room outside. There was no television. I don't have a phone. So I was just there. And also sometimes
Guys,
they could eat food and forget to give me. And they tell me after eating that the food is finished.
oh my God, my mouth is just wide open, just so you know. I'm behind the camera so that I can ask her properly. When I'm near her, I get mercy. I will not ask her questions. So, wow, moment of silence for that. Wow.
Yeah, people go through a lot.
How long did you work? How much was your salary? How much were they paying on time? And how much was the salary?
The salary by then, it was 70 real.
70 real is how much in Ugandan money?
It is around 600,000 shillings.
Oh, that is less than $200. Oh my God, for all that torture.
Yeah.
Wow. How long did you stay there?
1 month.
Where did you go next?
Because I was going crazy, I could not take it anymore. Communication was really tough. I could not communicate home. I could not communicate with them. So it was tough. And the house was full of guns. So every time I was scared. I could not sleep well. I couldn't feed. They could refuse to give me food. So I worked there 1 month. When they paid me my money, I went back to office. But now, when I went back to office, that is where the regret came in. Because the office is the hell. Now this place, it was much better. The place I was running from was much better than where I went to seek help. Because the office...
Tell us about it. We are all ears.
So in the office, we were mistreated. We were locked up in one building. Actually, we were many from different countries. And I was the only Ugandan in that office because most of them were from India, Bangladesh, Ethiopia. And also here we were all housemaids, but we could not communicate with each other because we were all speaking different languages, and it was crazy inside. So we would cry, but you can't even explain why you're crying. You see someone crying, you try to comfort them, but you can't even communicate.
You also start crying. You don't have phones.
And we were locked up. We were not allowed to go outside. There was no television. They would confiscate our phones. So and that is very common. They take, once you go to the office, they have to take your phone.
Oh my God.
We were just there. You are with your fellow maids, you can't talk. Sometimes you don't have food, and the boss is not there. You can't even ask anyone, and no one by the way could know that we were inside that building. Because we would peep in the windows, and our boss sometimes could come in and shout at us while we opened the windows. So we were locked inside. No one could know that there are people inside.
Wow.
So luckily I got another house, which I went to, and this house also was another problem. Yeah, this was a second problem, but I was not even willing to go back to the office. I had to go through whatever that I had got myself into. So this second house, I was brought in to take care of an old lady. She was big, I was small. As you see me now, I'm big, but before I was even smaller.
What?
And I would carry her, do everything for her, feed her, carry her to the living room, to the bedroom. Her bedroom was isolated because it had a bad smell, and I was forced to sleep in with her. Yet also all the family members could not share her room, but it was the only room that I could share. Then on top of that, because I tried cleaning her up and trying to get the room tidy, but the problem was
after taking care of the old lady, I had to do the rest of the housework. And here I had three wives. Yes, there were 3 wives in the house. So I had to take care of those 3 families, then my old lady, then her kids. So it was tough. It was so exhausting, and I got chest pain. Later, after like 4 months of trying and trying, my back started aching because I used to carry the lady, because she was very big, by the way. And yeah, I failed. I tried for 7 months and failed, so I had to struggle to go back home. And going back home, the office lady was not willing to let me go. I think she wanted me to die there without anyone noticing. But luckily, how I survived my first salary, I bought a smartphone. So that phone, I used to wear it in my knickers to protect it so that she doesn't take it. But afterwards, she knew that I had a phone because I tried as much as possible to communicate home so that they could help me get back. And also they tried to communicate to the agent that brought me to try and talk to this lady, and the lady was not willing to let me go. So my relatives had to get some money to pay her so that she can let me go. And also the Saudi embassy came in to help, because this lady, she never wanted to give me back to my country. So that is how I survived Oman. Getting back home it is something I never expected.
Wow. I do not know how to digest all of this, but for the sake of this video, we have to continue. So roughly, that's like 9 months you spent in Saudi.
In Oman.
In Oman.
Yeah, because I worked 4 months in the house. Then in the office, they locked me up for, I think, 2 months, if I can remember.
Wow.
Locked inside with no one to get in touch with me. And I'm sure some ladies died there.
And they're still dying.
Yes, people are dying seriously, because you get tired.
You get frustrated and commit
you are
suicide.
traumatized, you are mistreated, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't talk to anyone. So ladies really die. Because there was a time when some Indian lady, she always wanted to hang herself inside our room, and we were always there to try and comfort her, and also tried not to get anything that can hang her around the room. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know what to say, but I'm really very, very sorry that you went through that.
Yeah, I've not said all of it, but...
And you came out alive.
Yeah, I thank God.
And then there is me complaining that I was homeless in Dubai, but nobody had locked me up. I was just broke on the street, but I wasn't locked up. But even with that, still the trauma, I just can't imagine the kind of trauma that you hold in your heart.
I was so traumatized. By the time the office set me free, because they had even confiscated my salary, this lady took my money and she had promised to give it back to me, but she
never gave it.
Yes,
of course, she stole your money.
And also even my relatives had to contribute money. It was 5 million that they gave this lady to let me go back to my country. 5 million
Ugandan shillings.
That is what they paid.
Wow.
So I came back with nothing.
That is almost...
But trauma.
They had to pay $1,300 or $1,400 for her to get back to the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't for free. She was not willing. Even the Saudi embassy tried to communicate with her, and...
Anyway, I am so sorry that you went through that. And God knew perfectly well that you needed to share this story with us. Thank you for being vulnerable to share your story with us, because not everybody has the courage to talk about it. It takes guts, because you don't know how many people are watching and the criticism that will come with it. But
I know.
Whatever you've told us, I want you to know that there is somebody out there who is going through the same situation as you,
very many people,
or who has gone through it, and it's giving people a lot of courage to continue living regardless of what one is going through.
Yeah.
So welcome home.
And then I had to go work again.
To where?
To Dubai.
Now that's the part we want to come to. How then did you come back home? How long did it take for you to go
now
to
when
Dubai?
I returned home, instead of relatives comforting me,
yes,
consoling me, giving me time to rest, everyone was talking. She came back with nothing. Her suitcases were empty. Me, I would never go. You see, she went. What does she show? So also that was
another trauma.
Yes, it was painful for me. I had nowhere to stay. I could not go back to my grandmother because I don't have parents. There's no parents' house that I could go and stay. I tried going to my cousin's place, but I was depending on him, and he's younger than me, so he had to take care of me in everything because I had nothing. I came back with nothing, and so
then you
I did not I did not give up. Now I started
looking for ways to go to Dubai.
Yes, to travel again, and this time I was like, whatever that comes,
I'm ready.
I'm going. I'm not coming back home with nothing.
That's a familiar
So
line.
I said, okay, if it is suffering, let me suffer as long as they pay me, than coming here to stay in peace when I don't have anything.
Then you are abused again.
So I had to leave this cousin of mine. I talked to him and he was not willing to let me go. I said, like, you see, my kids have to go to school.
Is he or she alive?
He is.
God bless that
cousin.
Actually,
he is this best friend of mine among the relatives I have.
God bless you.
He has been there. He is this one person I will always call, and I don't have a room to sleep. He will definitely give me a room and feed me also. So
well,
I
God
have
bless
him for
us.
a parent, and he's younger.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So you end up in Dubai. How did that go?
After 4 months, I went to Dubai on Webale ticket.
What
Free
is
visa,
Webale?
free ticket. I almost died.
Webale is what?
Free visa, free ticket.
For what? Who gives
to go and work.
Who gives you a free visa and free ticket? What were the terms
My
and conditions?
I had someone. She was not my friend. I don't even remember how we
connected.
Yes, but you know, when you're asking people, I want to go. You know, I'm trying. You know, so here and there, she told me there's someone, there's some family. You will come and work as a chef. I said okay. I love cooking. I said I don't know, but
I will learn.
I will learn, because I had this thing that I can't fail to cook. And in Oman also I was cooking, so I had an idea and I was willing. I said, only cooking? She said, yes. I said, send me the ticket. They sent me everything. I did not say bye to anyone. I just left. I went. Now this house, it was a rich family. I have friends there who are still there. But I was cooking for no, let me leave that, because it will look like I'm attacking another countries. So this boss
you are
of mine,
for Indians.
Yes, the lady was an Indian and the man was an Arab.
No, but you're sharing your story. It doesn't have to. You're not attacking.
Because many people are watching, so they will.
It means you're sharing your story. You're not attacking.
And this lady, she never wanted to throw any pinch of rice, anything. So you had to. After feeding this family, what I found, I think it was, it started from way back. So the other maids were okay with it. There are also Filipinos, around 20 of them, working
20 in the same house.
In the same family. It is, you know, Arabs, they get families and build outside houses.
You mean
like
the Arabs who have 20 workers in one household? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Sabulembos.
So we were 3 Ugandans and around 20 Filipinos, and also I had another Ethiopian, the one that I was working with. Now for us, we were working for the old lady. We were working for the main family now.
Right.
Not these, we call them what? The kids to the lady.
I'm listening.
So,
yeah,
my job was cooking, as they told me. I was excited. But to reaching there, I didn't know that I was going to cook for more than 50 people alone. And on time and all the time. So, and my salary, it was little, because I was being paid 1,000. That is little for the work I was doing. I was not allowed to rest. This lady could never allow you to sit down and take a cup of tea, to have lunch. She was always, if she could find you having lunch, she could get angry and make you go up and clean the gate. So even people could pass by and find me up on the gate cleaning it, like I'm cleaning saucepans, wiping the gate, because she found you eating lunch.
I'm so sorry to laugh, but that is so funny.
Yeah, because she finds you eating lunch, having lunch after they've all had lunch. She gets angry, she will call you and she sends you outside to climb and wipe the gate with a cloth, like you're cleaning saucepans.
Wow.
And sometimes men could stop their cars and give me some water, give me some food, because they were also seeing that he was are not good.
Not allowed.
Yes.
And not called for.
Imagine being up with a ladder up on the gate. Sometimes I could climb and clean windows like you see other maids in the videos.
I'm just imagining your tiny self on the gate cleaning.
Yes.
That
And
is
you
sad.
have to, if you want peace in that house, you have to do whatever you're told.
How long did you work there?
I worked for 1 year and 11 months. So only 30 days to my contract, I terminated.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So I hope whoever was asking us about the Oman story, you got it. So now, the same person asked if you got the babies from Dubai.
The babies?
Like, did you get pregnant with, especially with your last son in Dubai? Did you get pregnant here? And just a brief of it, no details.
Oh, okay, my last son, yeah, I was in Dubai for the second time, trying to work, and
life happened.
My childhood, my ex at campus. Yeah, that is my ex's son.
Then shit happened. So you found yourself pregnant in Dubai, and then
I met my ex, then
got pregnant, and then you came back.
I had to come back.
Okay. So how many months was the pregnancy when you came back?
It was around 2 months.
2 months?
Yes, because I was so sick.
You're sick.
You know, I used to work so hard. So my body needed to rest first before I conceived. So things did go well.
But for you went playing so quick.
No, after all those years when you don't have someone, of course, this time I thought I had met the right person.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so somebody would like to ask, the same person asked, this is the last question. Are you doing all this by yourself, like the construction of the house? Like, are you doing it all by yourself?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that is so strong and brave of you, given the story you've told us. What are you most grateful for with your whole story?
With my
your story, yes.
Because however much I was failing, I kept pushing, and would I say that I'm proud of myself?
Yeah, you should.
Because the fact that I'm not where I want to be, at least I'm somewhere and I'm someone. Because
that's very important to know.
Briefly, on my childhood story, we were being shared. We were orphans, being shared with relatives who did treat us well. So I've been doing everything to make sure my kids don't go through what I went through as a child. So, yes. And I would never stop.
And don't stop wearing that smile. It's so beautiful on you.
Thank you.
Wear it like your crown.
A smile that hides a lot of sadness. Because sometimes I wish if my mom was here, or maybe if my dad.
But you know, you can't wish don't ever wish, because you don't know what
sometimes
it will be like.
Life pushes you to the extreme end.
I know.
And you start wishing, and you can't even return them.
Right. So guys, you've heard Doreen's story. Honestly speaking, I could never imagine that this beautiful girl that I see smiling and going through life has gone through that. I'm very sorry. You know, I smile a lot, I laugh a lot through my interviews, simply because I don't want to make the sad situation sadder. Like, I don't want the situation to appear like we are dying tomorrow, you know, because they say I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like
Sometimes you can laugh at situations that are not funny, but they're funny. If you get what I mean. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Doreen's story, and thank you for inspiring. We still need a lot of help, because the help we got from Mr. Richards is going to push us through just a tiny bit, but we are grateful. We bought already some materials, like cement, like iron sheets, like wood, and so many other things that we've bought, and we still need your help, because she has to move into this house before the end of this month. Actually, it's supposed to be in the next less than 10 days when she's supposed to move in. So please make it happen for her. All right, I want us to come back here when the story is different. I want us to come back here when she's celebrating. So thank you so much for accepting to give us this story.
Yes,
I want you to
welcome.
know that people love you, people care about you, and people are rooting for you, and you're not alone. Okay. And guys, Doreen has her own channel. If you want to support her, she's trying to create her own channel so that she can share her own experience, so that she can grow on YouTube as well. So I'm counting on you guys to go and click on those videos of Doreen, and your financial support is still also needed, right?
Yeah. Anything.
Words of encouragement, and I would beg you to please, if you're going to text her, are you single, those kinds of questions, really, when somebody is trying to go through a healing phase of her life or trying to construct her life, the least you can be is her friend, and then see how things progress from there, right? But please we beg you, we are not being rude, but we beg you to please be respectful when you go into her inbox. All right, go there to give her words of encouragement. Basically that's it, right?
Yeah.
Just be respectful in her inbox. What else do you want to say before we close this video?
All I want to say, this goes to my fellow Kadamas, housemates out there. Whatever you're going through, please be patient. We have went through the worst, and as long as you're eating the little you can get, as long as you can sleep, even if it is for 3 hours, please be patient, because if back home you don't have anything, at least try and get something out of that pain you're going through.
Yeah.
Because this house everyone sees, big as it is, I have given up on myself. I could not buy myself shoes, nice clothes, anything, but I was focused on having something bigger than the materialistic thing. So you out there who is working, please cry as you work. I used to cry as I was working. After crying, I get back to my kitchen, I cook the food, and the day is done. So don't give up. Stay focused.
Yeah.
God bless you. And
Amen.
please, guys, thank Lynn for me. She is someone I've not known for so long, but no one would touch me. She has really stood up for me big time in these few months that we've met.
Yeah.
She has given me this courage and strength to know that anything that happens will go away and
We'll
have this happy smile. So
after this video, we are going to be visiting her daughter's school to pay her daughter's fees, and of course, thanks to Mr. Richards. Yeah, basically that's it about Doreen.
yes,
All
by
right.
the way, Lynn, thank you for helping me with school fees the first time.
Don't mention.
Yes,
It's okay.
no, I am.
So The other announcement I want to make is the people who inbox me wanting land. I do appreciate very much you considering me, and I want you to consider me, but I will make an easy request that please, if you're asking me to look for land for you, please consider giving me transport, at least transport. I was willing to do it for free on my travels, like if I come here, make requirements, but I realized you guys send me when you actually don't want to buy. You're just trying to find out, and I'm spending my transport and my time and you know everything. So I would request that you just give me transport and then send me to look for the land that you want in areas that you want. Is that too much to ask? Otherwise, yeah, this has got to be the longest video we've made. Thank you for watching up to this very point. We wish you the best of luck. I hope you've seen the developments on my friend's house. So yeah, shall meet you in another one. Bye.